and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at the Pacers, they're currently in fourth place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
When I look at Indiana, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for Indiana, Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2, and it's Turner in at the 5. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better. There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Now here's Turner. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Fires for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Now Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Doncic, good.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
Siakam outside. Halliburton against Doncic. Turner, a screen on Doncic. Halliburton for 3. Drops in the 3. Halliburton's got 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Count it.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, "It's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us." Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Free throw good, Halliburton.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate. Great skills for the young Halliburton.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. And both free throws good for Halliburton. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And the first one at the line is good. Matherin's checked in for Indiana. And that's good as he hits both shots. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Looking now at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And unfortunately, his defense has not been as impactful lately as it was earlier in the season, with his steal numbers on the decline over the past 5 games. Expect to see him redouble his efforts tonight and try to get back to picking pockets.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard outside. Here's Mathurin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Doncic outside. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
That's good from Doncic.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Pacers trail by 3. Siakam with it. Now Doncic defending. Siakam, pass to McConnell. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And it's Hachimura missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Top and a screen on Vanderbilt. Siakam for 3. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Vincent in at the point guard position. Now here's McConnell, still without a bucket. Pass to Bradley. Outside Mathurin. Buries it down low.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Halliburton against Reeves. Here's Hachimura. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Reeves against McConnell. Inside. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Down low. Pass to Reeves. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Indiana leading. Up top, McConnell. And here's Matherin. Here's Bradley. Hachimura covering. Bradley passes to Matherin. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Toppin. Takes a 3. And that one's good. Benedict Matherin for 3. Matherin's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Matherin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Indiana with some changes. Turner comes in for Bradley, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Lakers trail by 5. James passes to Finney-Smith. Back to James. Double team on James. Pass to Vincent. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. Vincent's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And here's Turner. Outside Matherin. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 16. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
Because they took initiative and went right at the defense, a lot of the calls went in their favor.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Counted for Vincent.
Yeah, LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
Now here's Halliburton. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Minnesota. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Halliburton. .105 left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Siakam. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Matherin. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass. Matherin's got 9. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Here's Matherin. Six to shoot, to the paint. And then Turner with the dunk.
Yeah, the skill you must have in today's NBA is playing in pick and roll. Benedict Matherin right there does such a good job.
Hachimura sets a screen. James. And again, it's the Lakers.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Lakers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times, you could just see defenders hang their heads, man.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much defensively and protect the rim, be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at small forward. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. So it's Los Angeles now. The lead is 2. Back to Hayes. Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The floater.
Well, you love the footwork and the persistence from Tyrese Halliburton defensively. Great pressure.
Siakam finds Halliburton. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to Indiana. Here's Halliburton. Give him 8. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career. Tyrese Halliburton, let him hear you.
The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
So it's the Pacers now, after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Clock at 6. On the wing, Nembhard. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Here's James. Oh, hey! How about that?
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. Over the last month of play, the top free throw shooters among small forwards. Third is Benedict Mathurin.
And it's clear that these guys work hard on maintaining their free throw shooting. It's why they're among the best in the league in that category.
You know, and being the slashers that they are, having that kind of success at the line does even more to get them into attack mode. They're always looking to create some contact and get to the line for what is an almost automatic 2 points.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Pascal Siakam, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys, and it has been something else to watch that growth.
Good on the second one. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Siakam. Over Finney-Smith. Siakam, no good.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Outside Reeves. Screen by James. Let's go with a three. The shot by Reeves, no good. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Halliburton. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Hayes against Turner. Here's Doncic. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
One shot.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. McConnell passes to Matherin. Now Toppin. An easy 2 on the layup.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
McConnell against Doncic. The Lakers with another miss.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Matherin. The 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. McConnell with it. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Goodwin in a shooting guard.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Here's James. And they get it back. Count it for Vincent.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
Pass to Mathurin. That one falls.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. From deep, Reeves. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Nembhard outside. To the middle. Outside for Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Reeves. Is James on the wing. Outside Finney-Smith. To the inside. Oh, nice D from Nesmith.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
Now, here is James. Tightly guarded, and the shot goes.
Well, should any of us be surprised? If they need a bucket, LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
Halliburton against Doncic. Turner, a screen on Doncic. 3-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James deciding where to go with it. Physical play by LeBron inside.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Halliburton, count it, and the foul. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh, big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Free throw good, Halliburton.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
And the second of two is good. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Halliburton.
Yes! Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Indiana on D. 4-point game. Finney Smith passes to James. Here's Doncic. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in. Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
Now, here is James. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
King James with ice water in his veins, an absolutely breathtaking player.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
There's Nesmith with a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
For Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 5. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
7 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Finney Smith. The Lakers with another miss. So Indiana wins it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.